Music. Okay. Music. Music, come on. Music, please. This. 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 Comes up. Oh no! Are you starting to see the picture? Speaking of which, so I'm not killing you by stress. We're gonna go there first. I think you already unlocked it, haven't I? Okay. I'm gonna leave these for now.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
We're gonna do it. You'll see. Because we can do it. It's pretty easy. All I'll do is one small mission.
At your service. Inquisitor.
It's not too bad. I mean, yeah, it is pretty bad. But it's not too bad. I say this, I lie through my teeth. It'll be fun. You'll see.
Visitor, welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world.
No.
Be careful out there.
One to the north. There's much more. I kind of just want to show you these. They won't influence your other romance.
Are you worried about me?
Someone has to be. And try not to die. I don't want to deliver that report to Skyhold. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Here we go. Next time we're back in Skyhold, remind me to make new weapons and armor. I'm not saying you should be scared. Those were hyenas. Now this is a little Fennec. Hi, Fennec. Do you know hyenas are actually more closely related to cats? No, stay in the cave. There they go. Okay, ignoring them. You're welcome. That's a body, or is that? No, that's just buried up close on the ground. Shabba-da-dabba-da-do-do-do, shabba-da-dabba-da-do-do-do. Ah yes, Chantry Road.
A chantry symbol out here. Odd.
We're fighting her, right? Tell me we're fighting her, boss.
You're not gonna like it. To go with the good ending, it has to be a hawk. You have to tell him, basically. Now, for you, that's not such a big a deal because you didn't really get to know Hawk as a character, because technically it's literally your character. Most people don't want to kill their own characters. Though a lot of people have basically said that Hawk wouldn't actually die. And exactly, you technically don't have a connection with him, because we have never played the second game.
Ship 2, Cedric and Cyril. Who in Andraste's name would be out in this desert, aside from us?
Basically what I think the game devs are trying to do with that choice being the good ending is basically saying you have to let go of your characters that you've made in the past and like move on, which people don't like to do. Think about it. Think about it. You know who else is large? You know you love it. You're probably kicking your feet up in the air.
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Because basically, what happens is if you decide to tell Scroud or whoever the warden is at the time sacrifice himself, there's no senior wardens to command them after this battle.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong.
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice. Good. Now bind it just as I showed you. Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Eramond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warder.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
It looks like you've already done some of my work for me.
What, him? We simply needed his blood. Oh, were you hoping to garner sympathy? Maybe make the Wardens feel a bit of remorse? Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even Tevinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Ah, I was wondering when the demon army would show up.
You knew about it, did you? Well then, here you are. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They are now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual.
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid.
That's a lie. The Grey Wardens are heroes. They would never do this willingly.
The Grey Wardens care about nothing save stopping blights. They will do anything to accomplish that. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when Darkspawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted... Poof. No more blights. Ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world. Although I fear history will remember them a little differently now.
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Olay. Now they are bound to my master.
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
No, Livius, you're the tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god kings here in the world.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you in the event you were foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fae. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah!
Whoopsies. Well, hi there.
Kill them!
So they're dead. I think they're all dead.
They refused to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
Eremon's lied to the Wardens. They were trying to prevent future blights.
With blood magic and human sacrifice.
The Wardens were wrong, Hawk, but they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Erimond fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
I want these Wardens. We cannot let Corypheus gain an army of demons.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
Hello, second person. What? And it's gone. Yes. Cassandra is. Why? Oh, about Hawk? No. Cassandra will be sad if either die. Well, if but in either case, it's only basically Varric. Like he will be like, and basically his character development is moving on.
It's looking good. Not good enough.
Hips swaying side to side.
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Oh, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving Kirkwall.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sappers. They've already delivered the trebuchets.
That is the good news. And the bad news? Erimond called the ritual at the western approach a test. He may already be raising his army of demons in the fortress.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate. But if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
So our plan is to lay siege to a legendary fortress filled with demons.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause.
The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
Here we go. Okay. Okay. I am going to do a thing. Okay. You didn't remind me to get new weapons and armor. Oh well. We'll get a lot of good stuff in the Fade. What? Fade. I don't know what you're talking about. What Fade? We're not going to the Fade. We're going to a fortress, remember? I need to scrub this pot again. It's starting to get a little... coffee stained. Oh well. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look at that fist. Inquisition. Yeah, you throw those. Oh! Oh, he didn't see that one coming. Wilhelm scream! Sup? Yeah, that's my fist. That just broke down your door.
For the Wardens!
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Pull back! They're through!
All right, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. He's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
There he goes. Okay. Since it's been a while, Varric's gonna need an upgrade. Funny thing too, he is now he can now set these traps. The bear traps. Hey Varric, set trap. Bear trap. Okay. What the hell? There's the door. Doo, 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 doo.
Hold the line!
So you know how I told you a little bit about GNR? One of the NPCs that Jason uses is called Valis. He's the brother of one of the guys from Group 1 at the very start of the game. Malcolm? No, Malchus. Anyway, what his nickname is Bear Trap, because his nickname is Bear Trap because basically he has a weapon that they call basically chainsaw in German.
We will not be sacrificed for some insane ritual! Can't you see? This is madness! It's no use! Their minds are not their own!
But basically what it is a bear trap on a chain that he swings around, and when he flings it out, he measures the distance of the
Inquisition
blades.
is here to stop Clarel, not to kill Wardens. If you fall back, you won't be harmed.
Alright. I'm going to stay back. We want no part of this. Deal with Clarel as you must.
Anyway, so basically when he basically knows that he needs to hold on to the chain at this point, and at that point, when the bear trap gets to the certain point that it needs to, it will clamp down on the creature it is targeting, and it's just so much fun. You really should listen to DNR. Like, Critical Role is pretty good, and I like it. I love it a lot, but just for the personality that the characters put, the characters themselves and the players, and what Jason does, it's just so amazing.
All clear. Let's get to the next one.
It definitely is more fun, but it can get a like I said, it can get a little, like, out of control. And since there are, like, so many, like, groups in the end, if you want to listen to just one storyline, you have to wait maybe 1 or 2 weeks. But you won't have to deal with that for a while, since if you listen to it from the beginning, which I highly recommend. Because not only will it kind of get you, like, into the game a bit more and understand 4th edition. Alright. Take a potion. Let's go. They are probably going to die. Bitch, get the fuck down. Fuck down, bitch. Ooh. That's the first time I actually ever witnessed a player like Blackwall or anyone.
Good work. Stay with my forces and see that they survive this.
I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
Because basically what it is it's just a lot of fun. It's hard to explain it, but it's just a lot of fun. You should definitely listen. I highly recommend it. Bitch. Fuck down. Like, DNR is just easier to understand right off the bat. Critical Role, you kind of have to know what they're doing. So I would suggest listening to DNR first. Ooh. It's basically the game's main song. And actually, I don't think it is. It's probably a variation, right? But I don't think it's exactly the same. Get ready for interruption from Mother. What? I'm just streaming. Wait, what? Oh, great. She's not feeling good, so that's great. Alright. Well, get a little spot here. I'm gonna go do some real quick. It'll take about 20 seconds. Turned out to be closer to 25. Whatever. Loot. Okay, I'm gonna do something quick because I kind of want to put my headphones on completely, but I can't. So. Alright. I can hear myself talk. Alright. And I can have my headphones on. Holy. Let's get my chair squeak. Okay.
Make a willing, we may be able to reason.
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. Are you ready, Jaina?
I came to save people from the Blight.
Do you remember her?
And so you shall, child.
She was the one from
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
last night. Okay, this isn't working. I can barely hear the sound. Did do it right? I should have another one of these. Maybe it's the fact that these are dead. Let me see if I got another one close by. I should. Should have a brand new one. Yeah. Brand new one. Like my old phone. Okay. still doing it. This is a brand new one. What the heck? Hey, sorry, BB. I think it's just because my holes in PlayStation are just terrible. Okay, I'm just switching back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal. So my new cord and everything. Okay, to be honest, I didn't know that was gonna happen because I've never talked to her before.
Chlorel, if you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Ehrman wants.
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty.
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus.
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Chlorel.
Bring it through!
Please! I have seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself. Do not make me kill you to stop this madness.
Be ready with the ritual, Chlorel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Blackwall, can you talk some sense into them?
You don't know me, but you may have heard my name. Like you, I've given my life to the Grey Wardens. The first time I put on this armor, I felt like I belonged. Like I was part of something honorable. Something with a purpose. I know how good that feels. How safe. But fighting and dying here today won't stop the Blight. If you want to stop the Blight, kill that bastard up there. His master is the living embodiment of its corruption.
Chlorel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Hello.
Chlorel.
Ouchie. It has red Lyrian breath, yes. Or more like a blighted breath. Because that's what archdemons basically have. They have the blight. They've been corrupted with the blight. Because basically all red lyrium is lighted lyrium. And basically because we are... Well, now that we're doing this, we can do the we can do the other stuff too, so we don't have to skip the other DLCs if you don't want to. Do you want to try to do the DLCs? Ow, 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 ow. Do you want me to spoil one of them and tell you what happens? Ish. Well, I'll tell you what gets told later on in part of Varric's story. The blight only affects lyrium, or not lyrium. It only affects organic matter.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch. All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody. You could have served the new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
In death, sacrifice. She didn't. She survived for a bit. Basically, it didn't. It basically just bit her at her waist, so she probably was in a lot of pain. But she didn't, basically. She was only alive for a little bit longer. But, and I literally, what she did is in death sacrifice, and basically her doing that probably saved their lives. I mean, kind of. You'll see. You'll understand. You'll understand in a second. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance.
Where
In
are
death,
we?
sacrifice. I think you got that wrong, but whatever. Close enough. That's the Grey Warden code, basically.
We were falling. Is this... Are we dead?
No. The Inquisitor used the mark to open another rift. We fell through. I believe we're in the Fade.
Hey, look, a breach.
The Fade looked much different the last time I was here. Perhaps it's because we're here, physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using.
This is shitty. I'll fight whatever you give me, boss. But nobody said nothing about getting dragged through the ass end of Demon Town.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby. In the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
It beats waiting around for demons to find us, right? There. Let's go.
They don't actually say that, but it's kind of assumed.
Hey, G, let's join the Inquisition. Good fights for a good cause.
I don't know, Krem. I hear there are demons.
Ah, don't worry about the demons, G. I'm sure we won't see many.
Krem, believe I... Asshole! Everyone, if I get possessed, faint on my blind side, then you'll know. Cullen says I leave myself open. Good to know.
That's funny. That's funny. Ah. Yeah, he's not having a good time. Qunari in general don't like magic, and the whole magic incident, that the whole lots of magical energy, which is why the breach came about, is the reason why the Ben Hassrath sent Bull to join the Inquisition. Okay, I know these are supposed to be jackals, but from this angle. Okay, moving on.
Look around.
that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia. What are you? A spirit? A demon? The real Divine couldn't have survived Haven.
Couldn't she? How much of Haven do you truly remember? You think my survival impossible, yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Surely you can understand our concerns and explain what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
The real Divine would have no way of knowing that I'd been made Inquisitor.
I know, because I have examined memories like yours, stolen by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror. The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
The big demon Eramond was trying to bring through.
Yes.
It's nearby?
Yes.
Well, shit.
When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
Run while you can! Warn them!
What's going on here?
You'll see.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me!
What's going on here?
So, your mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, The orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
I never thought Andraste did this. I did this myself, through my actions. No maker required.
And now you may be certain. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Something troubles you, Hawk.
Those were Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds, as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
I've never met the Divine. You think that was really her?
I do not know. We have survived thus far. Perhaps she did as well. She seems interested in helping us. That much is clear.
That's great and all, but the nightmare is the thing currently scaring the shit out of me.
Sounds like it preys on fear. Stealing people's memories. That's low, even for a demon. Memories make us what we are. A monster that takes us away. I don't want to think about that.
After what it did to my fellow Wardens, I pray we find some way to strike it down.
We have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulder. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think that pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such hope? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here in my home. So by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
Guess this nightmare wasn't such hot shit after all.
These foes are likely but servants of the true demon.
Just let me have this moment to hope, all right?
The Fate has a lot of good shit. Let me just say that right now.
What the crap are those supposed to be?
By the way, that was Fear Demons. They take his form of spiders.
What's this?
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like Blackwall. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
I'll show you a Warden's strength, beast.
Do you get that one? Basically, he hints to the fact that Warden's not actually, that Blackwall's not actually a Grey Warden.
The Qunari will make a lovely host for one of my minions. Or maybe I will ride his body myself.